Why do I sound like that?
Uh, wait, it changed? Why is the voice changing? Wait, I don't even have my voice changer on. Why is it doing this?
Oh, how about this one? Did I fix it? No, it still sounds pretty bad. How about this one? Is this one okay? I don't think so. It's still pretty.
Shit. Okay. I think this is the one. No? It's still messed up.
Alright, how about this one? Is this one the correct one? I'm hoping it is. No? No, I can hear it. It's still pretty bad.
Okay. I think I fixed it. So, yeah, let me redo my intro. First, it was my webcam that broke. Now it's my voice that was messed up. I don't know what's happening, but let me redo my intro. Okay. Let's restart. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Smite video. My name's Firebug, and today we'll be playing some Ranked Conquest with Ravana. I haven't made a Ravana video quite some time. I made one in the past, and it was kind of cringe. So I'm going to put that in the link description if you feel free to watch it. Speaking about my other videos, did you guys check out my Hera video, my last video? It was pretty cool. You should probably check that out too. Link is in the description as well. Before I continue on and start rambling about everything, I just wanted to say thank you so much for clicking on this video. It means the world to me. Just the views alone help me a lot. The subscriptions, the likes, just everything. You guys' support has been really great, and thank you. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to the viewers. Thank you to the subscribers. Thank you to my mom that always watches my videos. So yeah, thank you. Thank you, everybody. All right, let's begin. All right, so let's just get off right off the bat. You're probably wondering where's the picking bands. If it's a conquest ranked, you want to see the picking bands. Well, I was gonna add it to the video in the beginning, but then I decided not to because uh my lovely team that's mostly magical and I'm the only physical decided to pass most of the bands. I think we had 3 bands. It was a Carimbus, a Cthulhu band, and then I banned Thanatos. The other 2 didn't ban. And then the enemy side was even worse. They didn't ban anyone besides the enemy jungler that banned Thor. So Thanatos was out of the picture and Thor was out of the picture. Even though I have my conquest roles set to solo and support. And sometimes I'll randomly get jungle, which is fine. I can fill. I think the most role that I don't like playing the most is mid, because mid kind of stresses me out. And I just don't like mid as much. I don't like having like 2 people constantly in my lane. So, and then constantly getting ganked. It's just not fun. The other question that you might be asking yourself is, hey, where's your ripcam? Or, hey, where's the green screen? Where's your pretty little face at? Don't you worry. Don't you worry, little Timmy. I got a story for you. So, my webcam, my lovely webcam, decided to off itself and just don't want to work. Just doesn't want to cooperate, doesn't want to work, gets out of focus all the time, and started flickering. and I tried everything to fix it to the point that I was just like, I gave up. So I'm buying a new one. I bought a new webcam. It's going to be coming on Tuesday or probably Wednesday. One of those 2 days. And yeah, I will. You'll see my pretty little face again. I could probably do my makeup and yeah, kiss on the camera. I think it's really ironic that I left for our family trip right after the Hera video. I was gone for like 3 to 4 days, come back, and then everything just decided, yeah, I'm just not gonna work. I don't know if it's like a ghost in my room that's just messing with my computer settings, my little webcam, or my voice changer. But when I came back, it was just everything was fucked. Don't know why. Maybe it's my neighbor. Maybe my neighbor came by and just like, yeah, you know what? Fuck this guy. I saw this guy's videos. He fucking sucks. He sucks the deeks. He sucks the deeks. Or maybe it's like a Vietnam flashback of they like, hey, I know this guy. I know this XFire guy or Firebug guy. I'm gonna get him back. I know where he lives. And he's just secretly my neighbor coming in my house, crawling through the window, changing my shit, and then and then leave. And then come back. He uses the toilet, doesn't flush, and then leaves. Can you imagine that? Oh my god. But it's so weird. It's so weird that I left and then I come back, everything's just fucked. Don't know why. Don't know why. So, but don't worry. Next video, I'll have everything working again. So, and probably better too. Hopefully, this new webcam actually gets in focus, because this other one right now just doesn't want to focus for some odd ass reason. It's probably because it's old. I think I did get it like around 2016 or 2017. It's crazy that it's 2024. About to be 2025. God damn. Alright, that all being said, I got some tips for you for how to rank up in Conquest. So, I am gold now. Well, I guess I was already at gold since my MMR was at gold, but the actual rank itself was silver. So, I know, Smite's weird, but anyways, I got some tips for bronze players. So if you're a bronze player and you want to get into Conquest and to ranked, right? I guess my best bet is to find a god that you really enjoy. That's like the best tip I've ever had. It's just like, if you're not having fun with the god, don't play it, or don't play that role associated with that god. If you don't know what your god is rolled, it's pretty simple. Most hunters, or you got the mages, some mages, right? Let's say Soul, Oleron, or even Freya, or even Kronos, right? The ones that have a basic attack or hunters usually go to the very left side with the support. Support's usually the tankies. You can have most supports are guardians, or sometimes warriors. Let's say like an Odin, or even a Nike. I've seen Nike guard. Oh my gosh, Nike supports in the game, and it's pretty good. So yeah, just hunters. Some mages can go all the way to the left. You got supports that go all the way to the left in the beginning, and then you can go to mid, or you can even jungle. You know, I see a lot of supports just go to mid and then stay there, but you can feel free to gank to the solo lane, or even go back to carry lane and gank someone and help the carry get more kills, or even help the solo lane get more kills and push up. I mean, shit, even your jungler would would be like really appreciated if you did that. So, the next one I'm probably going to talk about is solo lane. So most solo laners are warriors, mostly warriors, and then sometimes you can go for guardians or some mages. When I say some mages, I say probably like a Sean Quay because he has a passive that gives him defense. I've seen Nuaz, even though that it's not recommended, but I've seen it. And if you're feeling that adventurous, you could do any role, honestly, in solo lane. But just be warned that if you play like Artemis solo and you getting your ass handled, maybe you shouldn't pick that god. so, so mostly warriors go in solo lane. Kakolin's really good. Achilles is really good because he has an execute. Hercules has a really good knockup and he can push people around. Tyr's pretty good. Vamana, I was about to say Ravana, Vamana. They all sound the same. But Vamana is pretty good because he can just run away if he is too low, and his baby form is pretty useful too. But yeah, most solo lane is warriors. Okay, and then you got mid lane. Mid lane is mostly mages. You know, you got Vulcan's pretty good right now. And Poseidon's okay. Poseidon's actually not that bad in jungle as well. So, yeah, you have mostly mages in mid. And then junglers are assassins. So, you got, you know, Ravana, the guy that you're watching right now. He's a solid pick. You got a Willix. A Willix is crazy strong. If you know how to play her, if you know how to play a Relix, and if you got really comfortable playing her, all means keep going because a Relix is like an S tier in my opinion when it comes to rank conquest. You can also have some mages too, like Al Kwang is really good. Again, Poseidon. I know you got some Loki mains out there with jungle, but honestly, I don't feel like Loki's that good. I feel like if in later up in the stages he's okay, but if you're a really good Loki main, if you know how to do your stuff, all means go for it. But majority of the time, you just want to be comfortable with the god that you love playing. If it's Ravana like this guy, or a Neith, or a Thor, or whatever, if as long as you're enjoying playing the game with a certain god, you will do well. So it's based on your playstyle. So for my bronze players, I would say try to get more comfortable with finding what your main character is, or have two characters, because sometimes you're not always going to get your role. That's why there's different roles. Learn about each role and then learn how to utilize that role and look up guides. If you guys want me to make guides, I can do that. Or look up a different video of a guide of a certain character, watching pro players, or whatever. So, and then also look up builds. You want to look up as much builds as you can because not one build fits all scenarios. And I can't just like throw up a build and be like, here you go, here's the build, but you guys are not really absorbing why that build's utilized with that god. So learn the god and then learn a good build with that god. And then have a second build. Let's say like your first build, for example, right? Let's say a Neath, right? You go on ability base. But yet again, you're finding a, let's say, someone that utilizes attack speed, like a Rama. You're most likely not going to win that fight. So have a ability based build like a Neath, or attack speed based on a Neath, or even switch it up with a different hunter that utilizes attack speed. So you can do that, have two different builds, have two different gods, and have two different roles. So let's say you got hunters and mid. You know, that's perfectly fine. Just have one main that you're really comfortable with and just stick with it. So that's like my biggest tip for bronze. Silver players, kind of hear out your teammates more. Get wards. I don't know how much it stresses me out the most is not seeing people warding a lot. So especially in silver, that's when you want to start warding, start knowing, hey, 20 minutes in, kind of all group up or fight as teams. Start doing more callouts, get comfortable with the VGS system. If it's controller or PC, you gotta know how to say, hey, attack Fire Giant, or hey, defend, Gold Fairy. So, because I've seen people just like don't say anything a lot at times, and it kind of screws the team over. So, if someone's missing of your lane, call it out. Sometimes you have to call it out 2 to 3 times because people don't listen, or they're too focused on killing the minions or whatever. So calling out sometimes 2 or 3, kind of just like, hey, they're missing. Be careful mid, or be careful right, or be careful left. Just call it out. Map awareness is really key when it comes to rank. So if you have good map awareness, you're probably going to win. If you're a jungler, that's all you want to know is map awareness. You want to know if this guy's dead, let's say like the enemy jungler's dead, right? And then you have your map awareness. Let's say like he died and the Soul Lane's blue is about to spawn, because you know this because your teammate's blue is about to spawn as well. Go ahead and gank the enemy's jungler's blue. And then, boom. You don't even have to pick it up. As long as you kill it, the enemy jungler loses XP, and not just him, but the solo laner loses his blue buff. Not having blue buff with your solo laner kind of struggles. I know if it's against a Chalk is mana hungry. So is a Hercules. Having that advantage helps you not just helps you, but it helps your solo lane. So that's a good tip right there. And plus, you don't have to worry about solo lane. Once you help your solo lane and then you do that, you can focus on ganking the other lanes, because now the solo lane's gonna spam help, 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 and what is he gonna do? So the enemy jungler is gonna be in the right side. You might have to say, hey, be careful, solo laner. And then you can rotate to mid, or you can rotate all the way to the left, help the carry. You want your carry to be the most damaging, and you want your assassins to do the most damage as well. Your job as a jungler is to secure the kills. You're not in the front line. You're off to the side, watching the fights, and then jump in when you need to. That's like the best tip I can give you. Sometimes, sometimes you had to be in mid. Sometimes you had to be aggressive. Kind of like in this video. You see it. Like I'm inside the lane sometimes, helping my team. And just having that kind of knowledge helps you so much. So that's like my tips for you guys. Other than that, I'm going to continue playing ranked and learn myself and how to grow into a higher ranked, but those are my tips for bronze and silver so far. Alright, so that all being said, I want to also talk about the KDA, right? Because I've seen it with a lot of players that they're like, oh yeah, I'm top kills, I'm top low deaths, it means I'm the better player. Kinda. I'm just gonna say kinda. Smite's more is a team-based game. If that could fly if it's a duel, right? Or maybe a joust, right? A joust, you're against like 2 other people, whatever. But when it comes to Conquest, I don't give a fuck if it's like you're the highest top damage person. I don't give a fuck if you're, top kills and deaths. I don't care, right? What I care about when I'm playing my ranked is I want to win. That's all I want to know. Is, are we winning this? Are we winning this? Because Smite is more team-based. I don't know how many matches I've seen it that people are just like, yeah, man. And then they start being toxic, start typing and mashing their keyboards and shit. You know, it's really annoying. Honestly, like sometimes it's really, really, really annoying to see some high ego person just like, yeah, man, look at me, I have 20 billion kills and one death. Like, okay, that's cool, but did we win? You know, like you could be the top damage, top everything, be the best player ever. You know, that's good on you. My concern is I want to win because that's the whole reason why I want to play Conquest or ranked Conquest or any ranked games is to win. Why? Because if I win, we all get rewards. We all get that, you know, ADC skin or Ravana skin. That's this year's. Even get some gems or chests. You get rewards by just playing ranked games. So I don't give two fucks if I'm a guardian with 0 kills and 8 deaths, and let's say I have 20 assists, and then someone's mad typing, "Oh, you suck because you know you're 0 and 8." It's like, okay, I'm the guardian. I'm not building any power. I'm not here to kill. I'm here to help my team. So I don't know where this is coming from. I've seen it a lot lately. It's really annoying. Another thing that I've seen a lot is people that don't want to surrender, even though we all know it's a losing match. Why do you not want to surrender? Let's say like you see the scoreboard, right? You see it on top. If we have 0 kills and 15 minutes of the game and the enemy team has 30, you're not winning. So I don't care if the Loki over there split pushing and he's laughing at your face every time you die. You don't need to continue this match. You know, it's okay to surrender. It's okay to surrender, and guess what? You want to see something magical? You get to the next match. And sometimes, when you get to the next match, you fight with the same people. Crazy, because sometimes when people re-queue a match instantly, you get queued with the same people. So, if you want to get that little revenge on that Loki that's split pushing, you can pick a different god and you can probably beat his ass in the next match. You don't need to have me suffer. I'm like, hey man, we're losing. Can we just F6? You know, and then 2 other people like, yeah man, I want to F6. And then you have that one guy with a high ego, like, no man, never surrender. And then have the match up to 40 minutes long, and the team has 0 kills and the enemy team 100. You get the idea? It mind boggles me why you want to make us all suffer just because you're not satisfied. It's it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. So again, KDA doesn't really matter when it comes to ranked. It has a portion. Yes, you're a good team. Yes, you're a good team player. But I'm not gonna sit here and brag about my, oh yeah, I have top kills. Oh yeah, I'm top damage. And then start being toxic to your rest of your teammates. It's like, dude, just let them do their thing. And on top of it, we all have those matches that, you know, we just don't do well. We don't perform well. I had a match with, let's say I was in a carry, and I remember this match. I was playing Ishtar because I haven't played Ishtar for a while, and I thought it'd be a cool video to make. And to be honest, I got my ass handled. And when you get your ass handled, I try to keep my cool. I don't need some random fucking goober on my teammate telling me how bad I am. I understand that I'm not doing well in my lane. I don't need you, Judge Judy, head ass, to tell me how bad I was doing. Or, oh yeah, you should utilize your build, or blah 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 blah. No, sometimes matches up to a god versus god, some gods are better than others. I'm just gonna say it. Not all gods are equal. This game's not 100% balanced because there's hundreds of gods in this game. To balance all of them at once is unrealistic. Let's just be real. So, yeah, I had this SCHAR match. I performed pretty bad. And I had this fucking guy saying how bad I was typing in the chat. If you experience toxicity in the chat, just mute the guy. Honestly, it's like I, you see Icon or Icon, yeah. The other YouTuber, shout out to him. He's a good YouTuber. You should check that guy out. What he does is in the beginning of some matches, he mutes everybody because he doesn't care. He doesn't care if what you have to say. Sometimes muting everybody in the beginning, maybe it's not your thing. I don't like to mute everybody unless you start mad typing about how bad I am. It's like, dude, I get it. I'm bad at that match, but my next match, oh my god, crazy concept. This is my next match. You're watching it right now. This is what my next match is, and I performed well. So this whole yeah, you're bad. Oh yeah, you should uninstall. Blah blah blah. It's just like, dude, we all heard it before. Plus, this game's been out for 11 years. Do you really think it bothers me saying that? Oh man, you're bad. Oh man, blah blah blah. It's gonna really trigger me, dude. You need thick skin in this game, especially when it comes to ranked. You get people like that all the time. They're always the same people too. They're always the same ones that will be hiding in the corners, waiting for someone to be one shot, and then they kill them, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, man, I got all the kills. Oh, yeah, I'm so good." It's like, no, dude, you can't just still killing everybody. You're stealing the kills. You're not good. It drives me nuts, dude. It drives me nuts. But yeah, if you experience people like that, just mute them. If you don't know how to mute them, you open up the you pause the game, open up the scoreboard, and then you can mute your teammates or the enemy team. If someone's in the enemy team's laughing at you, spam laughing at you, taunting you, whatever, and you don't like it, you can just mute them. So, yeah. That's another tip for bronze and silvers because I know some people don't know how to do that. Alright, so that's all I really had to say. I ran out of time because the video is coming up to the end. Things that I should have changed with my build, right? And don't copy exactly how I build, but I mean, my build's pretty solid, but there's some things I could change. So don't start with hard secret third item. I think if I switch my Soul Reaver and my Heart Sickle to switch places, that would have been better. So I can get that Soul Reaver fully stacked, not late game stacked. But that's the thing with Soul Reaver is like, it doesn't matter when you build it, you can still get the stacks pretty easy, pretty fast, because all it takes is just anything around it that dies, you get a stack out of it. And then enemy gods are like 10 stacks, and I think it stacks up to 50 if I remember. So another thing, you don't really need serrated edge. I got it because of the movement speed and more healing, but and the cooldown. Yeah, the passive's just straight up cooldown, but you don't really need it. You could probably do more pen or power or whatever. But yeah, pretty solid build. If you guys enjoyed this, be kind of yapping and trying to give you guys tips and help you guys, or if you just enjoyed the video, enjoyed the gameplay, just leave a like. Just even one like helps me so much. And the more likes I get, the more people can watch this video too. Because that's how YouTube works. The more likes I get, the more it branches out for more players to watch the videos. So thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.